What's going on, fam? So today we are going to go over 1 Corinthians 13:4-8 once again, but this time we're going to go over it a little bit more in detail. And the reason I want to do that is because some of you guys are dating. Listen, what I really want to do with this is I want this to be a teaching situation with you guys so that you can find what you're looking for in the dating market. All right, but like I said, we have to redefine. So now that we know what love is based upon 1 Corinthians 13:4-8, the next thing we want to do is we want to make a new list. And this is going to be for, if you're already married, this is going to be great for you because maybe you're thinking about divorce, and this is going to help you mend your relationship once you realize that the way you've been loving each other is really not love at all. And if you're courting, if you're dating for marriage, or if you're just out there going on different dates, getting to know who you want to be with, it's important to create a new checklist. The checklist of tall, dark, and handsome, big booty, big breasts, beautiful, that's out the window now, guys, because we've defined what love is, and love is not a look, love is not a feeling, love is a principle. So we want to find people that have the principle first so that we can feel the love later on. So we're going to go through all those items once again, and we're going to create that checklist. Like I said, go to 1 Corinthians, get your checklist together, and when you go out on dates, when you see your wife, when you see your husband, when you're mixing and mingling, look for these traits. People can't hide this stuff. And many times we get into a relationship not understanding that the things that we wanted aren't there because we weren't looking for the right things. Now you know what to look for. Now you know what to vet for. Okay? So 1 Corinthians has a list of things, and the first thing that it says is that love is patient. People can't hide this, guys, all right? When you're with your spouse, you're already married. None of these things, these things you're going to look for and you're going to try to be. Another thing before we actually get into this is, before you even start your checklist, the very first item on that list before patience, which is the first one in the Bible, before that should be, do I have the things that are on this list? If you do not have the items that are in 1 Corinthians 13:4-8, if you are not that person, you are not equipped to date. You might as well take yourself out of the dating market and get therapy first. Find Jesus first. Find God first. You need to do that because what you're looking for from this person in 1 Corinthians, what you're looking for, you should already be. So you need to be that person for them, just like they need to be that person for you. Because one of those characteristics in 1 Corinthians is selflessness. In order for this type of love to work, both people have to neglect themselves and think about the other person, because love is selfless. All right, so if you know that you are not a selfish person and everything has always been about you, you need therapy to address what's happened in your childhood, to look into the things that you've had problems with your dad, with your mom, with your other relationship, with school relationships. Maybe there's trauma from school, or because kids can be they can be rude and traumatizing. But you need to address that first, because the person that you're with, they deserve what you're also looking for. All right, so patience. That's one of the things that you want to look for, is patience when you're out on a date. If you're married, be patient with your spouse. Patience is a virtue, and it shows love. See, for women, they like that, the feeling. So men, give them the feeling of the fact that you are patient with them. If you're asking them, hey baby, I would like you to do a certain something for me, don't be so upset the next day when you don't see it. It's called patience. You have to wait. And so give her time to change. Give the man time to change. Women, if your man is not making the money that you want him to make, patience is going to be where your love is going to be. Meaning that no matter how long, as long as that guy is working and he is working hard, you need to be patient with that man. That means wait until it happens, because if you leave, he is eventually 5, 10, or 15 years later going to be successful, and he's going to give that success to another woman. patience, guys, is going to be very important. And when you're dating somebody, you're going out on a date, also look for different attributes of that person being patient with you on the date. All these different attributes aren't going to show up on the same date, but when you're going out, make sure that you're looking for these things, all right? Because these items, if they are present, is going to show that this person can love you. So that's patience. Kindness, being nice to the person that you're dating, being nice while you're out on the date, being nice to other people who are around you. Look for this person when they answer their phone, that they answer in a nice way and not like, why are you bothering me? We have to remember that character is inbred, and you have to want to change that in order to get different outcomes. You can't change that person. That person has to want to change. All right? So make sure you're looking for somebody that is nice. Not the resting bitch face. Get rid of that. Sorry. Gone. You need to start learning to smile. Figure out why you don't want to smile. Smiling is a good thing. Smiling, what smiling will do for a woman is make a man want to approach you. Sometimes men don't even want to approach you women because you just don't smile. A man's job is to go after you. The woman's job is to be available. It is not your job to go after the man. Your job is to be available and in a state where he can approach you. Kindness, look for that when you're out there. Not envious. We want to talk about two different things here. Somebody who is envy is different from jealousy. Jealousy is good because the Bible says that God is a jealous God. And what that means is that when somebody is jealous, I don't want somebody infringing on my wife. My wife is my wife. What envy says is that I want what you have. There we go. Envy says, I want what you have. Jealousy says, do not come on my property trying to have what is already mine. I would be jealous if a man walks up to my wife and he's trying to get her number. I say, hey, yo, bro, pump your brakes, because that's my wife. I'm jealous of that. Just like God would be jealous on anybody coming on his property because we are his property. That's what jealousy is. Envy means what you have, I want. I want your wife. I want your house. I want your car. I want. They want what you possess. That is envy. You do not want an envious person. Look for that. Somebody who's boastful. Look at my cars. Look at this. Look at all that I have. Look at my money. Oh, look at my wad of cash. I'm this, I'm that, I'm the other. I'm the baddest. No. Come on, guys. Look for that with men. And with women, look for them boasting about their bags, their purses. They think that they're just hot. Everything's about them. Somebody who is boastful is incapable of loving, because in order to boast, that means attention has to be on me. It clearly says here that love is selfless. So a boastful person is selfish because they have to bring attention to themselves. Boastful men and women. Women boasting about their degrees, their money, men don't care about that, women. And for guys, it's okay to have. It's great. You can provide. Let the woman see you can provide. Let her compliment you. That's her job. You don't need to boast about that. All right. Somebody who is not proud. Pride says, I'm better than you. That's basically it. And anything that I want, I should have over you having it. So make sure that you find somebody that is not prideful. All right? All these things show up that we're talking about. You just didn't know what to look for. Somebody who is not dishonorable. Does this person steal? Are they a cheat? Are they, when they go into the store, are they dishonest in how they interact with people? Always trying to deceive people. Somebody who is dishonorable is going to lie. He or she is going to cheat. You don't want to be with somebody who is dishonorable. All right? Self-seeking. That's a big one, guys. Now, this is what's great about somebody who is not selfish. The reason why I say you don't need to have sex before marriage is because selfish people, if somebody is selfish, they're already telling you that they're going to be selfish in the bedroom. Selfish people are selfish all around. They're selfish with their money. They're selfish with their time. They're selfish with their body. Everything is about them. If you want to know if somebody's going to be a good lover in the bedroom, you look for somebody that constantly is worried about you. are you okay, wants to give to you, wants to please you. That kind of person, a person who is always trying to please you and make you happy and considering your feelings and shows that they are empathetic towards how you're feeling, that person is going to take their time with you in the bedroom. That person, when you go down on them, they're going to go down on you. They are going to take care of you. A selfless person is somebody who has the capability of loving. But when you see that somebody, male or female, is a selfish individual, and it may not come out in the way that you think it is. Selfish could be, you see her have the kids, and you ask her why she has the kids, and she says that, oh, the daddy is, he sucks, he's no good. But he's always blowing up the phone trying to see the kids, and she don't want him to see the kids. That's a selfish person. That's a vindictive person. And it's selfish because the kids deserve to be with the dad, just like they deserve to be with the mom. But look for these little things. Ask questions. Men and women, ask questions. When you see something that's not right and they jump and they say, oh, that's my business, it's your business too, because you're planning on spending the rest of your life with this person. You deserve a response. Watch selfish people, because selfish people will not be able to love you properly. Easily angered. Oh, I didn't know, he never hit me. Was he always angry? Was he always jumping up in your face? Did he press you into a corner? Does she yell at you? Does she hit you? Does she smack you around but you don't do anything because, oh, she's a female? Watch people that are always easily angered. They need to have self-control, gather themselves, and be able to conduct themselves properly in public or in private with you. If they are always easily angered, that only gets worse. Remember, marriage only accentuates what is already happening in the dating situation, which is why marriages always seem to be worse, because now you're living with this person 24/7, whereas when you were dating, you saw them from time to time. Now it's accentuated because you're living with the person, okay? So look for that. Keeps no record of wrongs. Guys, when you say you're sorry, let's move on. If you have issues, let that person know, listen, I have issues with this, bear with me. Now, if you can say that and you can communicate that, then the person now has to use that other characteristic called patience. But try not to keep records of wrong, especially, I'm not talking about cheating. Cheating, that's something that might have to, I'm not saying leave each other if you're married, you're staying together. If you cheat though while you're dating, that's a different situation, because that person has showed you their true colors. Never marry somebody that has shown you exactly who they are. If they've cheated in the relationship while you're dating, they're going to do it while you're married. So somebody easily angered. Watch people who are always angry, easily angered, resting bitch face, never smiling, never happy, always discontent. Those people are going to make you miserable in marriage. All right, delights in evil. Something happens over there at the other table. It seems like it was really rude, and she's like, it's not cute, Somebody who likes evil, men and women that like evil, they are not going to be able to love you. Plain and simple. Look for that. Loves the truth. Yeah, there are a lot of people who don't like truth. They like evil. Look for those people that like when they hear truth, they like when they see truth, because people who like truth are not going to lie. Those are going to be honorable, honest individuals. Look for it. Protector. You want to look for somebody that's going to protect you, men and women. And that protection is not just physically, it's physically, mentally, and spiritual protection. Look for people that are going to protect you in all three of those areas. Trustworthy, somebody who's not a liar. Look for that on your date as you continue to court the person. Hopeful and not pessimistic. The Bible says you're supposed to be hopeful. So this person's not always like, oh, something's going to be bad, something bad's going to happen. They're always thinking the worst possible thing is going to happen. That kind of person you'll never be able to have fun with. You'll never be able to be spontaneous with. You'll never be able to travel someplace without them thinking that something bad is going to happen. And those are the qualities that you want to look for. All right? Notice that none of these qualities are tall, dark, and handsome. All of these qualities, men and women, are the container with content. See, we want the container. I want you to go after a container that has content. And this is the content that you're looking for. So when you go out there and you get your container, you ask her on a date, you go out on a date together, you're enjoying each other's time. Now, delve into what's in the container. Eliminate sex. You don't even have to go out on a date, guys, where you spend money. You will know a woman's character as soon as you say, listen, why don't we go to a museum and look at some art and have a conversation? If she's like, what? A museum? No, what, you being cheap? She's letting you know right there where her intentions are and her character. And that right there is selfish. Everything's about her. It's about how she wants it. And she's trying to shame you for wanting to look for quality. If she does that, go. Women, same thing. Look for these things when you're dating other people. Alright guys, that's all I have for you. I want to see families together. Remember to look for these qualities, alright? And we're going to go on to some other things to look for with men and women as you guys continue to date and heal. Alright? We got to heal as a people. Find spouses that are worthy of our love and our time. And what real love is are the characteristics that we just now spoke about. Take care, fam. I love you.